Is going on, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to show you another ChatGPT hack for marketers. You guys can use this easily to really streamline creating automations. The two things you're going to need to make this happen are Zapier and ChatGPT 4. You're going to need GPT-4, which is the upgraded version. You have to pay paid subscription to have it. So let's dive right in. Basically, what you're going to do, first things first, you're going to come over to a new chat in ChatGPT, have 4 selected, GPT-4, and then plugins must be enabled. So that's the first thing you need to have in order to make sure this works. Now that that's there, you're going to see that there's already a couple plugins that are here enabled. So what I'm going to do is actually just disable the rest and enable Zapier. But in order to get Zapier, you go to the plugin store, and you type in Zapier, okay? And then you install it. Once that's installed and that's working well, fantastic. Now we can get to work. Essentially, all we're going to need to do is like this. You prompt Zapier to create your Zaps for you quickly. And then you can, if you need to, go and make the connections happen and all those things. Usually the apps in Zapier will already be connected properly to your Zapier account. But if it's something that's a new connection, then you'll have to likely go back into Zapier after and go ahead and install those apps. But for now, I'll just say like this: create me a Zap that connects my Facebook lead form submissions to my close.com CRM by adding the contact with their phone number, email, first name, and last name. After this, make sure the next step in the Zap includes notifying my Slack channel entitled New Leads. Okay, so you might have a Slack channel that's called New Leads, right? And you want to send a channel message, it includes notifying my Slack channel, say sending a channel message to my Slack channel entitled New Leads. Enter. Okay. So you can do multi-step Zaps. It's just going to go and start using Zapier on your behalf. And then you're going to be able to have the entire thing created. Okay, so take a look at this. So now this actually did create the Zap. So the Zap is titled Capture Facebook Leads, Add to Close.com CRM, and Notify Slack Channel. So it's already been created. So the trigger is when a new lead submitted via Facebook lead ads. The action is create a contact and close CRM with the lead details from the Facebook form. And then action will be to send a channel message to the new lead Slack channel with the lead results. So let's go ahead and see what it produced. We're going to click here to actually view the Zap. This is just nice because it saves a little time. But if I got to sign in real quick. Once I'm logged in, here's what we have going on. So all the steps are produced. I don't have to select the actions. It's all there. The only thing I need to do is connect the accounts. So I'd come here and just say, okay, perfect. Let's connect this account. Perfect. Let's connect this page. Okay. And then let's connect this form. Okay. Continue. Perfect. Now I'm going to test that. That one's done. Fantastic. Continue with selected record. Same thing here. You're just going to sign in, connect the account. Okay. Allow. Basically, in order to make this work, you would just, have the lead ID pull in from here. And then the rest of the details you can pull in and fill in. And then same thing here. You connect your Slack account. So really, I'll tell you what the use case will be for this ChatGPT Zapier instance. The only time you want to use this really is for like management purposes. You don't want to be using this to essentially like actually do the Zap itself. Like, for example, if I wanted to show someone a Zap and I wanted it to appear in my account for my teammate to go in and finalize, this would be perfect. This is the great idea. So you just create the Zap skeleton for them by just writing out the steps quickly, and then you ask him to go ahead and, let's just say, connect the client's details, right? Let's just say you might have a VA that's in charge of, automation, snapshots, GHL, operations, these types of things, like all the technical backend stuff. So I could, in a second, create all the steps for him and like create the template essentially for him. And then his job is to then go in and make sure the right client's lead form is connected, the right client's details are all connected. So that would be in the case of using it for clients. This is also very helpful if you wanted to do this as it relates to creating your own Zaps. You'd first just see what's possible, because oftentimes you need to know if something's possible, right? Is this even possible? Like whenever I'm dealing with a new client and they're using a random CRM and there's so many like random apps that I haven't used in Zapier before, I have to literally log into Zapier. I got to come to create Zap, like from scratch. Then I got to go for trigger. I got to type in whatever they're using. So let's just say they're using like, I don't know, there's this one CRM called Magenta. So looks like that's not in there. And then I can only tell them that it's not in there. It's not in there for a trigger. And then let's see if it's in there for an action. Magenta. It's not in there for actions either. So only then would I be able to go back to the client and say, hey, you can't use that app with Zapier, therefore we can't use that app in our marketing, right? With ChatGPT, I would just be able to say like, create a Zap using Magenta CRM and connect lead form submissions from Facebook to the Magenta CRM, right? And then this, I just type it out in 2 seconds. In a second or so, I'll know if that's even possible. It might run into an error saying there's such a thing as Magenta. It doesn't work with Zapier, etc. Right? So see, there you go. I've created a Zap for you, but it seems there might be a misunderstanding. I couldn't find an exact match for Magenta CRM, so I used the closest match available. Okay, and then it connected it to some Teamwork CRM or whatever. Right? So this in a second is much quicker than the previous process of logging in, creating a Zap, I can just come here and see if it's possible. Okay. So I hope that helped you guys. I really do think that ChatGPT is on the right direction soon. Once all these plugins are really like advanced, we're going to be all working out of this browser, this ChatGPT browser. Like we're not going to be switching from tools and going to close and Zaps and blah, 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 and moving on to a million different things. My vision for this is that you'll be able to quite literally prompt AI from one interface and do all of your work across all the different interfaces. So get excited for the future, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.